Hello friends and subscribers, this is Prepper Princess. So this is going to be a video on eating healthy, still really cheap. When people are seeing my other videos, they were saying, you know, those are really unhealthy foods. And you're absolutely right. Those are not the healthiest foods that you can get. When it comes to saving money, the cheapest type of things you're going to get are things that are grain, wheat, or oat-based. Those just seem to be the cheapest things that there are. When it comes to fresh meat and vegetables, chicken, this is some onion from my garden, mushrooms, zucchini, bell peppers, those are going to cost significantly more, but you can still eat for really cheap. It's going to be about double to triple the price of a grain type diet. You know, even those El Monterey burritos that are like super expensive or super cheap, those are grain, you know, it's really cheaply produced. But when it comes to fresh fruits and vegetables, you can still eat really good. It's just going to cost a little bit more, but not a lot more. So the chicken was not on sale. I got it for $2.49 a pound, and I weighed these on my scale over there, and they both weigh about 1/3 of a pound. So approximately 1/3 of a pound. So we're looking at about 85 cents for each chicken breast. I'm only going to be using one. I'm going to be using the other one for a different recipe, and I'll show you that video next week. But we're looking at about 85 cents, and for this one I'm going to use the small one that I've got. The small one. So there's my chicken breast. Here's the other one. I'm going to put that away for later. I'm going to put it away. Where am I going to put it? I'm going to put it right there. So we've got the chicken. This is onion from my garden. The mushrooms were 99 cents. I know you guys never believe me. Here we go. Sliced mushrooms, 2 at 99 cents. I got 2 of the blue thingies. 99 cents. I'm going to use about half of that. That's going to be 50 cents. Plus the 85 cents, about $1.35. The zucchini is 99 cents. I'm going to be using probably about 1/3 of that, so like 30 cents. And then I got this bag of bell peppers. There's 2, 4, 5 of them in there, and this bag was $2.50. Bell peppers, $2.50, $2.49. Okay, so I'm going to be using about 1 bell pepper worth, but I like to add a lot of color, so I'll be using a little bit from each color. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut up the chicken. I added a little bit of coconut oil into my pan, and a lot of people don't like the taste of coconut. What I found, I love coconut oil for my skin, but when it comes to cooking, this is the only one I know of that does not taste like coconut. It has no flavor at all. So if you guys want to get the health benefits of coconut oil, but you don't like the taste of coconut, this one does not taste like coconut. It tastes like nothing. And I'm just cutting this up into small pieces. What we're going to make is a very simple, very quick stir fry. And you can also substitute the chicken for pretty much anything. You can use, I've done it even with eggs, but you can use bacon, steak, pork. Pork is really cheap right now. I think it's like $1.49 in some places. I highly recommend Aldi's, Winco, the grocery outlet for the cheapest possible prices. So we're just going to go ahead and get this little bit of chicken in the pan. And while that's getting nice and warm, we're going to cut up the other stuff. So here's some zucchini. This will go to the chickens. I'm not going to use a lot. I'm not going to use this whole thing of zucchini. But this is going to be a really healthy meal, and it's probably going to, this will make enough for 2 meals. So technically speaking, you're going to be spending about, oh gosh, okay, now I have to do the math. My onions were free, zucchini, we're doing about, let's see, 35 cents. The chicken's 85 cents, so it's $1.30, plus about 35 cents worth of mushrooms, $1.60, and then about, I'm not going to do 50 cents worth, I'm probably going to do about 45 cents worth. So you're looking at about $2, so it still adds up to about $1 per meal. And you can also, I'm done with my $100 a year challenge. I gained 20 pounds doing it. Again, you guys saw my $100 a year is possible video. And it is possible. I didn't get tired of the food. I was perfectly fine with the variety and everything. But I gained so much weight from all of those grains that I cannot continue it. I just feel lethargic. I'm stressed out. I'm tired. And it didn't seem to matter how little I ate. I would go to the gym. At one point for 2 weeks, I was eating only 700 calories a day just to try and keep my weight down, but it doesn't work. So for those people who live on a low income on a regular basis, I totally get it, dude. I mean, it is hard if you have, you know, $50 to spend for a month on food, and you know you don't have the access to certain places to shop, and living on a grain-fed diet. That's just, you can't keep your figure. It's just almost impossible unless you run 50 hours a day. It's just almost, you can't do it. So the great thing about this recipe also is that you don't have to add anything. So you don't have to add butter for flavor. You're going to get the majority of your flavor from the mushrooms and the bell peppers. And if you don't like mushrooms, you can just, of course, use something else. You can use broccoli, asparagus, Brussels sprouts, whatever you want, really. See how colorful that's getting? And I'm probably not using the right knife, but it's getting the job done. So I don't really care. I did get some seeds from one of my subscribers who does have my personal address. She sent me some, I'm not sure if she wants her name, but her full name mentioned, but her name is Angela, and she sent me some seeds. And I've got them over in my AeroGarden. Finally got the bulb replaced on my AeroGarden. Here, I'm going to show you guys real quick while the, oh wait, gotta do this real quick, hold on. Let me show you this real quick. And thank you for your comments on thinking my house is clean. So I've got my AeroGarden here. Let's see. And if you can see, this is the one I planted last week. That's a tomato, an heirloom tomato. And I put in 3 seeds, and look, there are 3 of them sprouting. So this thing's really good. And the other ones I just planted a couple days ago, so they're not going to show anything for a little while. But I've got those going, so thank you, Angela. And I went ahead and planted some bell peppers and stuff in the backyard, so looking forward to all that good stuff. Okay. Trying to get the chicken in there along with this. And you guys will see when I'm done that this can add up to two full meals. And I hope that you guys are enjoying my After the Collapse videos. I've got a good one coming to you soon. I had to wait for a shipment, and now I'm just waiting for Molly to go to the gym so I can have the house to myself and work on it. Really fun making videos for you guys. When I get positive comments, it keeps me entertained too. Okay, so you don't need a lot of chicken. Obviously that's not a lot. It's really not. But you don't need it. You don't need a lot for this recipe. So I'm going to toss in the zucchini. It's really just a big pot full of stuff. The peppers. It's going to be very colorful. And when you put in the vegetables, you really only have to do them for a few minutes. It's on medium right now. And it's, like I said, you're going to get the majority of the flavor from all of the, you know, the onion, the bell peppers and everything. Or this is a particular type of onion. This is, I think it's called leek. But I really like it, and it's a really good substitute for regular onion that you buy at the store. The onions at the store right now are up to $1 a pound, but I can't find an onion that's less than 2 pounds. So I'm going in there, and I'm looking at the onions, getting ready to spend $2 on it, and I'm like, wait a minute, what am I doing? I have onion. Here, I'll move you guys a little bit closer. So as you can see, it's really full here. We're just looking to get it warmed up. It smells amazing. And when you're eating this, the chicken is really just one of those like pleasure bites that you get. You know, you're eating around, you've got all this amazing flavor coming in, and then you just take a bite of the chicken and you're like, oh, what's that? The texture is different and everything else. I am going to add a little bit of spice to this, and I'll show you guys what I use. I use New Orleans seafood chicken and seasoning. I'm sorry, I don't know where I got it. But I'm not adding a lot because I don't like a lot of flavor on this. I might have gotten it I probably got it at the Dollar Tree, the grocery outlet, or Winco. So, I mean, those are pretty much the only places that I go. And it's already almost done. And cleanup's real easy too. But I showed you guys my receipt because you never believe me when I give you the prices, so I can finally get rid of this. Bought these a few days ago. And when you put stuff into the fridge, once it's open like this, it seems to stay fresher a lot longer when you put it in the bottom drawer in the crisper. For lunch, I've been mostly just eating cucumbers and celery. Being on that all-grain diet or whatever, it really just kicked my butt in terms of digestion, and I'm sorry, but I'm not pooping regularly. I had to stop. Lethargic. I gained 20 pounds. It's just not great. And I have no problem trying and failing. Some of the greatest minds in history tried and failed before they were able to succeed. So I have no problem with trying something, putting it out there, and failing, because at least I tried. At least I didn't just sit there and not try. Dinner for two. Bon appetit. Do what you can with what you got. Prepper Princess out.